So, holy shit. I just realized we've been live for 8.5 hours. 8.5 hours, chat. This is very literally the longest stream I have ever done before. I have never streamed this long before. But that's okay. It's Saturday, and today is a free day. I'm not worried about job searching or anything like that, so we're not thinking about that shit. Let's see, we're gonna hit the financial report in 9 days. It's gonna take a little bit longer than that to actually finish up everything. That's okay, because Sierra needs some time to heal up anyway.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Oh wow, okay, never mind, I spoke too soon. Well, first of all, before we hit a memory leak or anything, let's go ahead and save, since we just did a bunch of work in the mech bay. And as much as I don't want to flip over on the financial report, I do want to make sure that we get Sierra back. Then again, we've got some pilots that maybe aren't seeing as much action. We could put Erst in as a filler while we wait. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Bolo. That is not a bad idea. We can go ahead and fast forward, because we're going to hit the financial report no matter what we do. We're up to almost 900k a month now, so that's going to get even worse as we finish this upgrade and start working on the next one. So finish that up. Oh, okay, what do we got? The memorial wall. Oh no. Oh no. Late in the evening, Bolo ducks into your quarters. Dark circles rim her bloodshot eyes. Hey, Commander. I know you're busy, but I don't know where to turn. What's wrong, Mech Warrior? Bolo's voice trembles. I haven't slept for days. I keep thinking, why me? Why am I alive? I've seen ejections fail, ammo explosions, and impossible headshots. Yeah, we've all seen that. Rookies, veterans, it doesn't matter. How long until my picture is added to the memorial wall? Yeah, that's a very real concern in this line of work. I mean, I'm just gonna reassure Bolo, because, I mean, what else can you do in that? Because to help them forget their troubles, you're just running from the problem. Referring to the med techs, you're basically saying, oh, you can fix this with pills. I think sometimes people just need someone to listen and need someone to talk to. So I'm going to reassure. We'll all end up on the wall one day, but it takes more than luck to make it as far as you have, Mech Warrior. You rest a reassuring hand on Bolo's shoulder. You're here because of your talent. Frankly, you've taken some hits that would have put me in an early retirement. I should know. I spent the first 6 months of this campaign in a hospital bed. Bolo stares at her boots. But what if I slip? Then we'll catch you. Every single member of this outfit has your back, on or off the battlefield. If you need to talk for an hour, or a night, or every night, I'm here for you. Thanks, Commander. A faint smile cracks Bolo's face. I won't abuse this privilege. You have my word. Olo gains dependable and high spirits for 30 days. Again, all you gotta do is treat your people like people. Part of the ship, part of the crew. I promise we won't play any goofy dice games, and I won't ask you if you fear death. Alright, so let's finish up the engineering project.
The work order's complete, boss.
Head back to engineering, because we know the very first thing we're gonna do is go for the tank upgrade. So that'll allow us to field 4 vehicles, including a VTOL that we can drop battle armor with. So I think... Well, first of all, let's check the command center, because everything just rolled over. Holy shit. All of the missions are restricted except for this one. What the hell? What's going on in this system? I mean, clearly we need to go back to Solaris, because, like, they've restricted us to only one mission, and it's a friggin' Word of Blight mission. Like, it's not even Merrick offering us the contract, so I really don't know what's going on. Yeah, I mean, clearly we gotta go back to Solaris. Well, let's check the store before we do, just in case, you know, some holy grail has appeared. I mean, we're not that bad a rep with Merrick, though. They should be giving us, missions. That's really weird. Again, I just want to make sure that we don't have some holy grail in the shop that we need to consider buying. You know, like some goofy shit that we've been looking for forever, and we're gonna leave it behind. Beagle Pro would be good. Location designator. I know we shouldn't be. Oh my god. Guys. The Goss FCS. What else? What else do they have? Triple strength, tactic support, Thunderbolt FCS. Okay, alright, I got you. And then all the usual ammo spam. Unfortunately, we're very low on money, so we might actually have a problem right now. We need to go to the Mech Bay, and we need to sell some stuff, like, right now. Because if we don't, we are going to be out of a... Like, we're done if we don't sell some stuff. Okay, we got decent tanks. We got Rommels. I don't think we need a Gladius. So we're not going to get much for that, but we're going to sell them. The Quick Draw. I ain't building a Quick Draw. We're going to scrap that. The Marsden makes a good tank, but again, we've already got 2 Rommels. We don't need a Marsden. We'll get rid of that stuff. This is the Crusader. I mean, we need some money, but I think we're in the clear for this month at least. Yeah, that's the problem. We're running out of stuff to sell. Alright, Mara, good to see you. Glad you could join us. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and hope you have a good rest of your weekend. But let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Come on. We do the Gauss FCS, which I don't know that we're going to have the time or the money to install it. We'll buy one. I'll go back and look. Hopefully we can fit this thing in without it taking too long. Alright, so that's going to put us a ton over. We already knew that was going to happen. And then I think we just drop some armor again. Much as I don't like dropping armor on a sniper, we don't necessarily need a lot of armor on a sniper. Okay. So that's going to take 1 day and 14k. We can do that on the road. Maybe. That might not be a bad idea, Karos. Cause yeah, we've been lucky enough to run into the 50-ton rifleman twice, 2 different variants. But at this point, with the kind of mechs that we're running into, I don't think we're gonna see it much anymore. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Right. It's only gonna be 14k in 1 day, and like I said, we can do that on the road. We already started working on the vehicle bay, right? Yeah, upgrade in progress. So let's go back to the mech bay. Renew to storage. Again, Crusader's nice, but I think we sell this part. Because we can get over 500k for just this one part. So I think we do that. And then... Where is the... Where is it? There we go, the rifleman. See, that's the thing. We're so close. We're so close. We only need 1 part. And I just know that as soon as we sell these damn parts... As soon as we sell these friggin' parts, we're gonna run into another one. I just know it. How much do we get for selling them? I mean, if we sell all 3 parts, that puts us over 1 million surplus. So, I mean, we're already at 1.8 million. Let's not go sell crazy. We're out of the woods. We're out of the woods. We don't have to worry about being bankrupt. But I think we do need to get out of here. We got a 3 skull for Word of Blake. It's $1 million now in contract, so it's probably going to be a hefty one. The only problem is they've got us fighting against the Lyran Commonwealth. So, I mean, we've been building up our reputation with them. Are we really going to sack our reputation that we've been building up just for a 3 skull mission that I mean, like, no matter what we do, when we finish this mission, we're going to have to turn around and leave anyway, because this is the last mission that we have in this system. Is the only mission we have in this system. So, to me... yeah, I think we just go back to Solaris. We know there's plenty of money to be made there, and we know it'll only take us a couple of weeks and like 45k. Yeah, 45k in 11 days. I say we head back. I'm not necessarily going for a Lyran playthrough, Karos, but we are currently on Solaris, and we've actually been making really good money on Solaris, so... for me, it's just a better place to hang out because we have more options, the shop is better, the missions are better. I guess all around, Solaris has been a lot better to us than a lot of these other systems. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll just fast forward. No, we don't need the Merc news. Thank you anyway. Alright. Now, hopefully, we've got some good stuff in the shop. Now, when you say you're a Capellan pirate, does that mean that you are a pirate that is from the Capellan Confederation? Or you mean you are a pirate who operates in Capellan space and robs Capellans? Because those two things are very different. Well, I can't tell you that. You have to answer the question before I can answer yours. Outreach is actually pretty good too. The only problem is, at least from my experience, Outreach doesn't have contracts. You can't pick up any missions there. And the thing that Solaris has that you don't find on Outreach is you can also do the little arena contracts, which are actually pretty good for payouts as well. So even though you're going to find a lot better equipment and stuff for sale in Outreach, you aren't really going to find any income there. So it's a good place to visit to spend money. But here in Solaris, we can do arena missions, we can do regular contracts, and we have a decent shop selection as well. So we got... holy shit. Chat. This is why we come back to Solaris. This is why we come back to Solaris. I would love to buy this. Look at how much this costs versus look at how much we have. No, it's not just a heavy Goth. It's 2 heavy Goths. Like, this is a double barrel heavy Goth 95 tank. I don't think, and oh my god, they're unlimited. They're unlimited. Plus, we have a Devastator. We have a Devastator. Bruh. Bruh. No. Bruh. Yeah, I know, the Devastator is super slow, but double AC-20 with precision ammo! Oh man, I'm so glad we came back to Solaris. Mobile long-time battery. We got an LRM carrier. Look at all those missiles, and they're all Artemis missiles. We got a freaking Manticore. Jesus. And the mobile bases? Guys. Look at this. Look at this. And the SRM carrier with like 60 SRMs. Look at all of these vehicles. Look at all of this. This is insane. Holy shit, it's a good thing we came back. Man, they were holding out on us. I know, we got time. But damn, they were like, they pulled out all the good stock. Look at this, streak launchers for days? What the shit is this? And they got 2 medium mech duels. They got the Gauss FCS. They got Guardian ECMs for sale. Guardian ECMs for sale. Just straight up on the storefront. Chat, we might have hit the mother load. We might have hit the mother load. Okay, we gotta make as much money as we possibly can. We got some duels. We got some duels that we can do. That's decent money. Now, we had a little bit of trouble on the last one with the baby bag. The baby bag may not be able to handle every single engagement, but I think it's worth trying. Let's see, what about the command center? What do we got for missions? What are we dealing with? Do we have any duels that we can do? Oh wow, there's only one mission here too? Jesus. So there's only one mission, and we're up against what? Mercenaries? So we do a battle in Highlands against mercenaries. We take maximum salvage. Hope that we get good parts. Well, the last time we were here, we actually got like 3 or 4 different missions that we were able to do. So I'm kind of surprised that suddenly there's no missions. Not only in the plant that we just came from, but this one too. Like suddenly there's no mission. That's kind of weird. Yeah. So, okay. We got a lot of things in the store that we want to buy. We got to prioritize. I mean, I got, like, for me, obviously, the number 1 pick is going to be the alicorn. Like, the alicorn... If I had known this was coming up, I wouldn't have spent 1.5 million on the Rommels. If I'm being perfectly honest. But it's too late now. So I think the first thing we do is we try to do some contracts. I'll buy one of the medium contracts. We'll see how well we do. So we'll do a solo medium. We could do the duo medium too. We'll just buy one for now. And here's our solo duel. We're obviously going to go for the money. Oh my, that's actually a really good payout, which kind of scares me. This is more than double our money. This is almost 3 times what we're spending. That's like 2.5 times what we spent on the contract. we might get our shit pushed in. So, in terms of mediums that we can take, in terms of mediums that we can take, 40 to 55 tons. We could do the Griffin, but we know it's pretty flimsy. We could do the Centurion, test it out, but it doesn't really have a whole lot going for it. We know the Baby Back can do damage, and it's very, very fast. The only problem is if we get out-tonned, we might get outgunned. But let's give it a shot. Cross your fingers, chat, because this could be ugly. This could be ugly. Yeah, this is a single duel. Yeah, I mean, I think the Baby Back will be okay as long as we don't run into something that has better close range combat than we do. Because the Baby Back excels at close range, we can fight them at long range as well if we have to, but it definitely excels at close range. So we'll have to see. So my thinking is, we'll do this duel. If we can finish the duel and win, then we can trying to do the other medium duel. If we win that one, then we'll be in a good spot. If we don't win this one, then we'll go for the mission instead. Yeah, that's exactly why I went with the plasma rifles, because they do a lot of damage, and they strip armor, and they do heat damage, and they do stability damage. Like, it's basically the best of all worlds. So it was... The benefits of using a plasma rifle they outweighed my bias against energy weapons that use ammo. So we will see. Hopefully we'll be able to do this. I hope this will work. I really do.
Command interface initiated.
Unfortunately, once again, they're giving the enemy the high ground, which I don't know why they keep giving them the high ground every match. But that's okay. We can sprint up to the tree line. We'll use this bluff to shield us from potential incoming fire. And I'm sure whatever this is, it's going to be fast and it's going to punch hard.
Waiting for orders.
So again, we'll have to play our cards carefully.
On my way. Double time.
Damn it. I didn't quite see what we were up against. Was that a Hunchback 2C? I don't know. Whatever it was, I didn't get long enough to look at the profile. Let's see what they're gonna do.
What's up, boss?
I could reserve. I could reserve to 1 and let them move. The only problem is... I don't know if they're gonna be long... Like, I don't know what bracket they're gonna be operating in. Because if they're short range, then we can hang back. If they're long range, then we want to get in close. And I don't know which we should be doing. So I think we go for maximum evasion. I wish I could evade into the trees. I guess we can, technically. That might not be a bad idea either. The only problem is if we do that, I'm not going to be able to see him, and I'm trying to actually get eyes on and figure out what we're up against here. I'm also trying to reduce his elevation. But nowhere that we can reach will actually let us see this dude. I mean, we can go through this, but we're not gonna be in the field. Huh. So I'm thinking we can charge down here, but then we're not gonna be close enough. We could do 6 evasion here. That's gonna put us right in front of him. Yeah, we could do that. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. I don't know which direction he's gonna come around though. He'll probably come around this side, so I'll face that direction.
Moving fast.
We'll see what happens.
Let's hit him hard.
Because again, he does not appear to be moving very quickly, which is a good thing. So we can potentially move up here. We'll keep our distance for now and see what we're up against. Because we know we can engage from this range. We don't know if he can. So let's have a look. And we are dealing with a... Oh, God. Okay, well, we made the wrong decision. We definitely should have gotten closer. I guess I should have known because he was moving so slow. That's okay. That's okay. We got a side shot on him. We'll take the shot. We're gonna have to take some thumper hits. There's nothing we can do about that. As long as he doesn't leg us or otherwise immobilize us, I can close this distance next turn. So I'm not worried about that. This baby back is fast. So we'll just have to hope that we survive whatever he's gonna throw at us.
Firing a full salvo.
Sex number, thank you.
Okay, now it's on.
So yeah, as long as we can weather whatever... Oh yes, beautiful. He missed both shots. So yeah, he is toast. This dude is toast
Ready for
now.
orders.
Because I can get right up in his face. I don't know, I kind of want to go for the side shot though, is the thing. Nah, I'm gonna get right up on him.
Full speed.
I'm gonna get right up on him.
Taking the shot. Mech warriors, show 'em what you
So
got.
the heat should stop him from using the lasers. Yeah, you're gonna hit me with some splash damage,
Light
but
damage. Holding firm.
that's about the best you're gonna be able to do, my friend. Unfortunately, this one's gonna be over very, very quickly. We will go ahead and we will kick to reduce his stability. Actually, can we punch now? I definitely want to continue to hit him with the plasma, so we'll go ahead and melee him. We'll hit him in the side. I think, yeah, we got this one in the bag.
Give him everything you've got.
There is nothing he can do about this. Like, he can throw the lasers if he wants, but all his damage was coming from thumpers.
Commander.
So yeah, you are done, my friend. You are
On my
done.
way. Targeting for physical attack. It's go time. Barely hit, Commander.
God, he is roasting in there.
Good to
He
go.
is roasting in this bitch. Alright, let's see. Where is the armor breached? Armor breached on the arm and the leg. Well, you know what? I bet you he doesn't have very strong armor on his back. So let's go ahead and fire.
All weapons.
I probably should have meleeed him because now he's probably gonna try to retreat. Oh no, he couldn't get far enough away. He's slow anyway.
Damage minimal.
Although we are actually starting to overheat at this point. But that's
Order
alright.
received.
I'm gonna take a chance, chat.
Let's get this done.
There we go. There we go. That is the end of that man.
Mission successful.
So yeah, that could have been bad, but thankfully that worked out exactly the way that we wanted it to. So that was outstanding. I was a little bit worried for a second. I guess it makes sense that's why they put him on the high ground, too. If he was smart, I mean, I don't know if he had sensor lock, but if he was smart, he would have sensor lock and then started pummeling me, but hey, whatever. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Bolo. Bye, Felicia. So here we go. 1.2 million in the bank. Yes, please. And 3,000 experience for our trouble. You love to see it. So then the real question is, having won that one so handily, do we really want to take the chance on another one? Because there's another one available in the shop. And we didn't really take enough damage that we're going to have to spend any time in the mech bay. It's like, this is... Basically, all of this is just going to be immediately repaired and we're good. I mean, personally, I'm of the opinion that my luck isn't going to hold out. But at the same time, it is Solaris. We kind of owe it to ourselves to take chances, don't we? Erst, are you okay? Are you having a stroke, buddy? Do the next two. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Alright, let's see. Just to make sure nothing damaged. Nope. The baby back is 100% green. You love to see it. Alright, let's head back to the store. Let's have a look at that next contract. Oh, I see. I just, like, I see you post all caps with a bunch of emojis, and I'm just like, are you alright, bro? Alright, so we'll do the solo again.
New equipment available.
It's not equipment, it's a new mission. Oh, no, this one's even more. This one's even more, chat. Oh my good Lord Jesus. Gravelion. Holy shit. I know you said you had to go, but thank you so much for the tip. Again, my notifications, I'm not hearing them on my end, so I apologize. I don't know when that was, but says I have to head out for the night, but dinner is on me. Thanks for the Saturday stream. And Gravelion, thank you. Thank you for the tip. It is much appreciated. Again, as always, you never have to do that, but I absolutely appreciate it when you guys do. It helps, especially right now with things going the way that they're going. It helps more than you realize. So I absolutely do appreciate it. So yeah, have a good weekend. Enjoy what's left of it, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next stream. But yeah, so we got another duel in the Highlands. This one's worth even more money. I'm very worried. But I guess we just do it, right? What happened? What's the worst that could happen? The entire mech gets blown up, right? Except that doesn't really matter because technically the commander can't die. So there's no risk of anybody actually dying. We just potentially lose the entire mech, which would be terrible. But it's not a loss that we can't recover from. So we're gonna go right back into it. Yeah, it's fine. What could go wrong? It's fine. Or so they say. We will see. Again, there are a lot of different mechs. There's a huge mech pool for Solaris to draw from. And if we get one bad matchup, that could be the end. So we'll have to see. Hopefully we get lucky and end up in another engagement that we can actually win. Because again, like, if we end up against... I'm not trying to jinx it or anything, but, like, say we end up against a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is a big, beefy, chunky boy and does a lot of damage in melee. So if we go up against something like that, we might be in trouble. So who knows? Well, the Thunderbolt is 55, isn't it? I thought it was.
Command interface
Which
initiated.
technically counts as heavy. Oh boy, fog. Okay, well, that may work in our favor if we're up against another long-range enemy. And this is an actual arena. How about that? That's fancy. I guess we'll stay in the tree line.
Coordinates received.
And we don't quite have a visual on the enemy, so let's see what we're up against. Toxic Sepemic. Well, that's a lot of DACA. Oh, okay, so then maybe I was wrong then. Ostsol, good to see you, buddy. Don't know how long you've been hanging out in chat, but that's the first time I recall seeing you, so welcome to the stream if you just got here. And if not, welcome to the chat. Well, that's just about one of the ugliest mechs I think I've ever seen. I have no idea what this thing is. But it's got a whole different range of weapons. ATMs, mortars, AMS, all of it clan. And he's definitely out-tunning us.
Standing by.
I'm trying, like, I don't know, I feel like... Unfortunately, this guy's kind of got us in every weight bracket, so I think our best bet is just to charge forward. Yeah, I mean, like it or not, I think our best bet is just to get in close and try to do as much damage as we can. We're not going to be able to see him from there. We're not going to be able to see him from there. So, like, I would rather hit him in the side or in the back, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll have to charge in. We might take one round of heavy fire from him. There's not a lot that we can do about that. We'll just have to hope it works.
Acknowledged.
Oh, come on now. We need some good hits early. We'll see what he does. If he gets closer, that may be a bad thing. Oh no, he's gonna run away. Alright, so getting in close is definitely the money shot for us. I'm gonna hang back one turn and see what he does. He technically has ATMs and mortars, so he could hit us. I'm just interested to see what the enemy's gonna do. Okay, so he is gonna get closer, and that is the death knell. That is literally the worst thing you could have done. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to melee him because we don't have a visual, but we can come in on the side armor.
On my way.
And give him the business. Again, I need you to hit some shots, buddy. Oh, he has jump jets too. Well, that changes things
Just the
significantly.
tip.
We're gonna have to focus
Just
on
the
melee then.
tip.
Because that's about the only way we're gonna stop him from doing shit like that.
Acknowledged.
So first thing we do is give him the kick. Then we give him both plasma barrels. Again, hopefully we're able to hit him from this range. Now that is some bullshit right there.
Systems holding.
That he can even do that is like 10 different flavors of bullshit. So if we get in and do the kick, and I'm gonna, you know what? Maybe Vigilance would be better because he's doing a lot of stability damage. I think we go with Vigilance this turn. And then we'll go in, we'll give him the melee from the side armor. And then next turn we'll use precision shot. Wow, we actually missed.
Failed to connect.
Oh, nice.
Receiving you.
Outstanding. Well, I mean, if you're gonna let me, I'm gonna do it again.
Locked on for physical attack.
And we got the hit that time. Nice, nice. We're getting some criticals. We're getting some criticals. And it can't jump now, but we're taking some major hits in the back.
Give them everything you've got.
Even with max armor, like,
Yes,
we're having to
Commander.
spread out our damage too much. So I'm going to take the chance, as much as I want to melee this dude. We're not going to be able to get in behind him to do it, and I really need to end this quickly. So I'm going to put our back to the wall, and we're going to shoot him in the rear torso.
All weapons. Let's go.
There we go. There we go. Taking some weapon systems off. Oh, okay. Well, he decided he didn't want to play anymore. Good. Fuck him.
Mission successful.
That could have gone a lot worse than it did. So I will take it. Once again, the plasma rifles come in the clutch. Like, that's the reason that I like them, is like, you get the damage, you get the stability, you get the heat, like, you get all the best parts of weapon systems, and holy shit, Bamboozle with the tip, 1237. Thanks for Mega Long Strimstram. Well, you are welcome. Again, I felt really bad about, you know, not being able to stream for you guys over the week, so I decided I would stream long this weekend. Because, again, we usually stream 4 or 5 hours, so if I can combine that down into one day, then I think it's time well spent. So, again, thank you as always. Appreciate it more than words can express. Yeah, I'm wondering about that too, Kara's. Like, I feel like ejecting in Solaris is somehow, like, is that, I know it's not against the rules because there are no rules in Solaris, but like, it just feels wrong. But yeah, we did actually take some internal damage there. Hopefully we didn't lose any systems. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what things look like when we hit the mech bay. So yeah, again, that engagement could have gone a whole lot worse. So I am glad that things worked out. But we will see. I'm interested to see what the damage was. Again, I hope we didn't lose any systems. Yeah, fighting for pink slips. I mean, I think Karos was saying, like, we get to keep the pilot if we catch him. Like, just take him home. Say, alright, you work for us now. Guess what? We're putting you in a commando. Alright, well, let's see what the damage is. No parts lost. Just need a repair. So that's 1,600 seed bills in one day. Not a big deal at all. Outstanding. We'll go ahead and fast forward through that. And then the question is, I think the other one was also a median? Ooh, gross. A trooper. AFP, by the way. Welcome in. Glad to see you. But yeah, a trooper's even worse. Nope, I was looking for, there we go. Equipment. So yeah, it's another medium, but this is a duo. What do we have? I mean, we could go... Yeah, Karos, the bondsman is basically the, well, you beat me, so now I work for you, or vice versa, that kind of stuff. I didn't really like that, but then... I guess that's because it feels a lot like slavery, but But duos could be weird. That's the problem. I mean, we have decent mechs, but we don't have any 55 tonners. So, like, if I was gonna do a... Well, we do have the Griffin, but it's not really a brawler. Like, if I was gonna do the duos, I would probably take the Hunchback and the Centurion. And again, essentially take the same strategy of get in their face and proceed to lay into them. But what do you guys think? You think we do it? The thing about being on a hot streak is you always have that thing where you're like, well, either this hot streak could keep going or it could come crashing down around my ankles. We've already won 2, so even if we lose this one, we're still up, which sounds a lot like gambling. Yeah, it's funny too. It's and I remember, I feel it was a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago at this point.
New equipment.
But I was watching Big Red stream, and he brought this up in one of his streams about, like, when you look at the clans as a society, the designers, like the guys that actually worked at FASA and were designing BattleTech, like during the clan invasion, effectively just sat down and were like, let's come up with the worst imaginable way to run a society. And the clans is what they came up with. Like, on paper, if you look at the way the clans operate, there is no way that society should realistically function. And yet it does because DM fiat. Like, it works because the authors say it works. But realistically, military dictatorships like that, where the military are the highest class, usually don't last very long. Right, they are the ideal antagonist, and they were so alien to everything that people were used to up to that point that it was kind of a big deal. But yeah, it's weird that so many people, like, idolize that sort of clanner mentality when it's like, you're talking about a society where you as an individual have no worth. Your only worth is what you're worth on the battlefield, and you are literally treated as a piece of property because the vast majority of clanners are not even born the traditional way. They're just grown in a test tube, effectively. This is true. And that's the other thing, that, like, the clans basically got the Mary Sue treatment where it was like, hey, you know all the rules about how, like, weapon systems and stuff work? Yeah, well, these guys basically just get to ignore that because F you. But anyway, Command Center. We're doing a duo. And we're probably gonna get our shit rocked because we had 2 successful missions, so we're due for a loss. Like, will they actually... Yeah, they're not gonna let me salvage, so we can only take the money. I said accept. What are you doing? Alright, so, we're gonna bring in the Centurion, because that's the only decent brawler medium that we have beyond the baby back. And who is our Centurion? That's Graveline, right? No. I forget. Who's our Centurion pilot, guys? I forgot. It's General Quarters, that's who it is, right? Show me your secrets. Yes. It's General Quarters. Alright. So here's our duo fight. This is what we're gonna do. I hope this works. I have a feeling it's not, though. Again, we're due for a loss. Oh man. Kick the tires and light the fires. Brimwin, thank you, and welcome to the chat. Looks like you just followed, so hopefully you'll enjoy what's left of the stream. Again, we have been streaming for quite some time, so I probably won't be playing for too much longer. But I want to try to push it to at least 10 hours, so we'll probably be in this for at least another half hour or so. I also wonder, do you think that the game combines the tonnage so that, like, if it's a medium mech duel, that it just says, okay, it'll pick any two mechs as long as the tonnage isn't over 110 tons? Weird. Also, again, Bolo with another gift sub. My man, you are insane. You are insane. Out here gifting subs to everybody who walks in the door. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, but please don't feel like you have to do that. Alright, here we go. Duo duel. Duo duel. We could potentially be out-tunned and outgunned. We'll have to see. Oh, okay, so we're back in the arena. And we got fog, so again, that will work to our advantage if they have long-range weapons, but we have no idea what we're walking into. So we'll play it cautious.
Copy that.
We got unknown and the unknown. That's unfortunate.
Ordnance received.
Thankfully, both of our mechs are fast, and they're both good in close combat. Oh wow, he managed to move up without us seeing him. That is, concerning. If we reserve, we still keep our evasion, right? Because I'm thinking about just reserving to 1 and see what they do. Fuck it. Let's see what they do. Holy shit, what is that? Is that a Gauss rifleman? Or is that another bombard? That's another bombard with 2 Gauss rifles. Okay, well we know how we're dealing with that guy.
Commander?
I really wish I knew what was behind this rock though, because the problem is, if I round this corner, and it's like something with double AC-20s or something, we are gonna be quadruple fucked. So I gotta be very, very careful here. Let's see. If I move the baby back first, we can break line of sight here. I'm gonna do this.
Full speed.
And we get, what is this? Okay, PPC, AMS. So this basically looks like a Phoenix Hawk, but a custom variant. Which is kind of weird, but look at it. It's a little gruesome looking. Do we have a shot? Are you telling me we cannot shoot this dude? Like, we can see him, but we can't shoot him, is what you're telling me? Alright. I guess we won't shoot then.
Standing by.
Then we will roll up here.
Roger, Skipper. Taking it.
I'm trying to give him a wide berth until we can get a little bit closer. In the meantime, we will give him
Gotcha.
what little bit of LRM fire we can, just to put a little damage on him. Alright, so Homeboy's gonna run away and leave his buddy hanging with his ass in the wind. That is not exactly how I would have handled this situation, but hey, if you want to abandon your friend, I'm not gonna turn down the opportunity to take his ass to the cleaners.
Copy that.
I cannot believe he hit that shot. Are you kidding me?
Waiting for orders.
If that was me, that never would have happened. I really want to get into melee, but I also don't want to do 100 damage to us because we're going to have to kill this dude as well. So I think we're just gonna have to roll up on him and do what damage we can. We'll have to melee next turn. Thankfully, we have the LBX-10 with the cluster, but I think if we go slug and focus that damage down, and we'll go with the acid SRMs, these things are going to come in the clutch right here. So yeah, we will literally melt this dude down, and somehow we did a massive amount of stability damage with that slug, so that's good.
What's up, boss?
Alright, so first things first, I'm the realist. We're going to come in here, we're going to give him the kick with the plasma,
Moving to position.
which should keep him tied up, and then I'm going to see about sending the Centurion after his buddy. So there's the knockdown. Well, never mind. I guess we're gonna bully this guy instead.
Commander?
I mean, I guess we have to now, don't we?
Ha! Come on, people.
I mean, I can't believe this man's just left his friend to die like that. Like, he just left his friend and was like, yeah, later, I'm out.
Yes, Commander.
No honor amongst Solaris gladiators, I suppose.
Copy that.
So we'll come in, we'll give him the shot on the side. If we can. I was about to say, you better not tell me you can't hit him again. Alright, there we go. 2 hits, decent damage. And, for whatever reason, we didn't do any heat damage to him. That's really strange. We'll come in on the other side and give him the LBX.
Firing all weapons.
Yeah, these guys don't know who they're fucking with. If they had stayed together and kept their distance, they might have been okay, but splitting up like that, it's over.
Damage is light.
Yeah, no shit. Who needs enemies with friends like these?
Waiting for orders.
It's like Dad went out for cigarettes and never came back.
Targeting for physical attack. Standing by.
Hey, guess what, buddy? You're about to be getting it from the other side, so I hope you're ready.
Engaging.
We're literally just knocking this guy back and forth at this point. And he's gonna take a dirt nap. Loser.
It's go time.
To his credit, he's getting back up. Now what's he gonna do? He's gonna jump. And he's gonna miss his big shot. Okay, alright, buddy.
Minimal damage on that hit. Receiving you.
Unfortunately, I think this might be the end for you, my friend.
Position confirmed.
But we're gonna melee like we do. We're gonna give him the plasma. And, yeah, that's it. Both legs destroyed. So he's toast. There you go. That went way better than I expected.
Mission successful.
And he took basically no heat damage. That was impressive. I mean, he must have been using like some clan doubles or some of those freezer heat sinks or something. I don't know what he was using, but that was an impressive amount of heat dissipation. Yeah, no shit, Bamboozle. GG easy. Giga easy. I was expecting a bigger challenge from a duo duel. Then again, I was expecting the duo partners to actually fight together. So, I guess everybody was surprised by that one. Yeah, and basically no damage. That is crazy. I think it was a Hero Phoenix Hawk, but just didn't stand up to the punishment, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. We're out here showing them. We're showing them the cult of bad decisions, the cult of bad tactical decisions. Chum, that's sometimes the best tactical decisions are not the best decisions. Yeah, the AI shit the bed on that one. And it is definitely to our benefit that we had, again, an LBX-10, plus we have the plasma rifles. Like, we were in the zone. Arena fights is definitely where we excel with some of the heretical war crimes that we have assembled in the mech bay. So yeah, after 3 contracts, I'm sure that the commander is definitely ready to level up. First of all. And then General Quarters may be ready. Yeah, General Quarters is ready for that next level too. That's the other thing. These arena fights are great. I did, in fact, say war crime. We do war crimes and heresy in the mech bay. That's what we do. Well, I'm sorry. We do heresy in the mech bay, and then we do war crimes when we take the heresy out onto the battlefield. It's not quite the same thing. And there we go. I am now maxed out on guts and gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
So the commander is now officially the first person to hit level 10 in guts. And actually 10 in guts and 10 in gunnery, so yeah, that would make the commander the first person to hit level 10 in 2 separate skills. Right, it's not a war crime until they write a law against it. So technically, they haven't written laws against what we're doing. So does that mean it's not a war crime? I think so. I think history will bear that out for me. So yeah, that was outstanding. That went way better than I thought. Yeah, that's the mentality, AFP. They're only war crimes if there are survivors to report them. That's kind of like, you know, when they tell you it's a stealth mission, it's like, if there are no survivors, doesn't that technically count as total stealth? So we get a battle in Highlands, 2.5 skulls, decent salvage with a 1 million C-bill payout. We're sitting at almost 4 million C-bills currently. We got a couple of options. Our vehicle bay is done in 2 days. I think we go ahead and do that.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Now with that upgrade, that's going to allow us to field 4 vehicles at a time, which means we can now put our VTOL on the field with the battle arm. So we got a couple of options here. What I want to do is I want to do this mission that we have available, see what we get out of it, and then once we've done that, we'll see how much money we have, and then at that point we can try to make some decisions about what we want to do in the shop. Because there's a lot of really good stuff in the shop, but I also don't want to spend all of the money we have on that stuff. It's the smaller VTOL, so I think it's only 1 battle armor, but we can check. We can go to the vehicle bay and check. So let's see. Inventory compartment, 1 full squad, battle armor firing ports. So yeah, looks like the Dakota can only carry 1, which is fine. We only have 1 squad of battle armor. But here's the other thing. I was thinking about upgrading the battle armor too. Because we go to the store. The only other battle armor that we can currently get is the Achilles, which isn't a whole lot better. But it's still better than the baseline. It's still better than the baseline battle armor that we've been using. But again, that's 600k. That's going to eat into the money that we're saving. Nah, the Achilles is the only battle armor that's currently available at this location, anyway. I mean, of course, they do have the standard inner sphere battle armor, but we don't really care about that. We could do that. Let's have a look. I don't want to spend a bunch of money on travel, but they wouldn't have them. They wouldn't have them at Twycross, would they? What guns are available? I mean, I have like the baseline guns that they give you when you first start. But we can look at the shop and see if there's anything else. So we got the King David Gus. And I think that's it. That's the only... I don't know, we got the SRM2s, but we already have some SRM2s. We get the machine guns, we already got that. We get the mag shot Gus for the battle armor, and that's it. So not a whole lot in terms of weapons. I don't think we do. I'm pretty sure we don't have any. Maybe we do. We can check. Yeah, we do. We have a few support PPCs, not much. But I'm not gonna do the thing where you put them in the thing and fly them around. Like, I actually want to use the battle armor as intended. No, I know where the sharks are. I'm wondering if Twycross might be a better fit. Because I've never actually been there in game, so I don't know what they have, but, I mean, oh, so it is Twycross. Okay, so that's exactly what I was thinking of. For whatever reason, I was thinking that Twycross was Smoke Jaguar. I don't know why. I know that's not the case, so I'm not sure why I was thinking that it was. The only problem is, as you can see, it's almost 500,000 C-bills, and it's going to take us over a month to get there, so that means to get there and back, we're going to have to hit 2 paydays, and we're going to have to spend sheer 100K one way. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying, Karis. Like, I know Smoke Jaguar is not in the 3062, at least by default, but for whatever reason, I don't know why, I was just thinking that Twycross was Smoke Jaguar. Well, I'll tell you what, but before we do anything else, let's go ahead and hit the command center. We'll do this mission, get it knocked out, see how much money we end up having when it's all said and done. We're fighting against mercenary, so I'm gonna go max salvage, because we could get some good stuff. And then once we're done with the mission... Once we're done with the mission, we can figure out where we're gonna go and what we want to do. Because then we'll have a good idea of exactly how much money we have to spend, and then that can inform our decision making. So we'll go ahead and roll up the default Lance comp. Why are you the way you are? I'm sorry? Okay, so you have kind of screwed up my Lance composition here, even though I saved it. I don't know why you decided to do that. Probably because you're a butthole. Alright, and then we need Gravela in here. We're gonna give him his brand new Jaeger mech, and we'll see how it performs in the field. We will put out the Rommels. Gonna do the Dakota. Carrick for our indirect fire. And unfortunately, we do not have another vehicle pilot. So, Ernst can technically pilot a vehicle? Do we really? I mean, I almost feel like that's an insult to the man. Asking Ernst to fly a VTOL that's probably going to get blown up. Like, we haven't hired anybody in a while. I've been waiting for Sparrow to be out of medbay. But they're taking their sweet-ass time. I mean, I guess that's fair. He did one back on the field, but let's go to the hiring hall. We haven't hired anybody in a while, so let's see who's available. BattleTech, are you okay? There we go. Who do we got? Got a lot of pilots, actually. Unfortunately, only one
Commander.
that can do the dual purpose. Only one person that can do mechs and vehicles. So we could just hire a dedicated vehicle pilot and let them just fly that thing around. Well, how about this? Before I make the decision, does anybody that is not in the game want to be in the game and can afford the toll to be in the game? Because if so, we can make you the VTOL pilot. Although that doesn't exactly sound like a glamorous position, so I don't blame you if you don't necessarily want to do that. If not, maybe we'll put Ernst in the pilot seat. Oh, okay, well, Karos has decided that they want to do it. Well, if that's the case,
Good to go.
I'm not gonna make you be a vehicle pilot alone, because then that kind of relegates you. Unless you're okay with that, do you just want to be a dedicated vehicle pilot and screw the rest of it? Or would you rather that I go ahead and hire a dual-purpose pilot so that you might end up in a mech someday? I have not, AFP. What was the news? I mean, I already knew the whole thing about them, you know, parting ways with Paradox and all that, but... I mean, it doesn't matter to me, because we're hiring a rookie pilot either way.
Receiving you.
It's just the guy that's only a vehicle pilot is a little cheaper to hire, but ultimately they're all going to be the same. So let's see, we got a periphery commoner. Oh, with entry-level corporate experience and a smuggler. Alright, well that could come in handy, so I guess we'll go ahead and hire this person.
Warriors available.
Alright, so. Who was that? Webcap.
Standing by.
So Webcap. We're just gonna go with Karos. To make it simple. There's also a part of me that kind of wants to change this person into a male character, because I've only realized recently, I've only realized recently that our company is like a huge taco fest. Like, we got a bunch of ladies working for us, and I didn't even intend for that to happen. It just kind of did. Oh, yeah. Yeah, AFP. Unfortunately, that's That's what the suspicion was gonna be, was that we were gonna end up in a situation where we were not gonna get a new Battletech or Shadowrun because, again, Harebrained did not own the rights to those, and it was only through negotiation via Paradox that they were able to make those games in the first place. So, obviously, with them not working with Paradox anymore, they lost that legal bargaining. Can I give you Grandpa Tex's voice? Okay. It's dumb, but we don't have it yet, so why not? I mean, if we're gonna do the Grandpa Tex thing, then I kind of have to, like, we have to do something here. We gotta, like, we'll do, like, the old man beard. We gotta give you some grungy hair here. Well, then again, maybe not grungy hair. Maybe we do, like, the complete balding thing. Yeah, AFP was just saying that, I guess, and I don't know, I'd have to go look, but I guess Harebrained put out an official statement that they're not going to be making any more Battletech or Shadowrun games, which, again, that shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody that's in the know. But so we'll do that, and then we'll go, we want the gray hair. If we're gonna go Grandpa, we're gonna go gray hair. And then, like, can we do some wrinkles? We need some wrinkles. What do we got for wrinkles? I guess that's kind of wrinkly, right? At least that's a little wrinkly. We'll go with that. Let's see, do we have any gray that's, like, more gray? No, not really. Alright. Alright. So we got Karos, who's gonna, at least for now, be our vehicle pilot, but may eventually graduate to, being a mech pilot at some point. I forgot about the Dagoth voice in here, but yeah, we can do that.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
I'm a little disappointed that they used, like, yeah, they used in-game lines, but if it was me, I would have gone, like, the full 9 and got, like, an AI voice model and then just done all of the voice stuff in the Dagoth voice, but that's just me. Because, again, I'm a little extra like that.